think, like anybody who comes here, that the minute you drive through the gate, you know that you're in someplace special.
Well, there's a lot of work went into this, and it's fun to see it work, and that gives me great pleasure to see Brays Island kept the way it's always been.
I think it's very different. We looked up and down the East Coast, we looked in Florida, we looked in the Southwest, and when we came through this gate for the first time, it was just a revelation. My husband would have bought any lot on the site at that moment.
It's a unique environment. This area has the great hunting that it has, the great fishing. It's an outdoorsman's paradise.
It's wonderful. There's anything you want to do is here.
It's the only place I've ever seen in the world where all the amenities were together in one spot. Never, and I've traveled all over the U.S., Canada, and South America. It's incredible.
It's very wild and beautiful and unmanipulated.
It's definitely relaxed.
You can do anything you want to do. I mean, it just seems like there's such a variety.
I always have a hard time explaining how busy you are having fun.
I've looked around, and we've looked around for something that's like Brays, and I haven't found it yet, and I haven't found anybody that's found it.
You know what our motto is here? It's never too late to have a happy childhood.
Brays Island Plantation is 5,500 acres. Now, 3,500 of that is set aside as a wildlife preserve. Out of the total 325 home sites, about 200 homes have been built.
I had a friend who came out to play tennis, and her husband said, well, what do the houses look like out at Brays? And she said, well, I don't know. I couldn't see any of them.
You don't see a house here, and that's the important part. It is still a plantation, and the only difference here is the cows aren't here, and we got wonderful people here.
They do have you screen your house, and by that you have plantings around it, but therefore everyone gets to build their very own dream house, whatever architecture that might be.
Which is very unique in any development.
The inn is really the social center of Brays.
It's a beautiful old house that was built in the 1920s by an industrialist from Chicago who really built it as a winter getaway to bring his friends down to go quail hunting.
There are 5-bedroom suites in the inn and another 8 one-bedroom suites in the carriage house. Many of the people who buy at Brays are really only doing it for membership, and they don't plan on building. They come down and stay at the inn and enjoy the amenities, and the inn is just a wonderful kind of timeless lodging facility.
And as you drive around, the thing that I found amazing is all the little islands. There's not just one here. Even though we call it Brays Island, there's all kinds of causeways which leads to smaller islands. And each one of those causeways is filled with shallow water, so you get an opportunity to see lots of birds and that sort of thing.
This is Hallover Creek that we're in here. A lot of the lots on the island are actually on this piece of water. It's very beautiful. From a fishing perspective, I think there's no place better. Our main fishing here is for redfish. That's a year-round fishery that we have. Speckled trout, flounder, black drum, all are in the saltwater, but also come into the saltwater ponds that are on Brays Island.
The marsh changes colors all throughout the year.
This time of year, coming into the wintertime, we get a brown color that comes into the Spartina. In the spring and going into the summer, you'll see it receded and become green, and then back into the fall, it'll get its golden brown. If you come out of this creek, we'll go into the Broad River, which dead ends down by Hilton Head Island. It's actually, about a 45-minute boat ride.
As a fisherman, I can't imagine a better life. If you like to throw a fly line, when the wind lays down, the tide is right. It makes for great fun.
The golf course at Brays is designed as a Scottish links course, a lot of natural hazards. It's about 6,800 yards. It has 4 tee boxes, so it really plays to any level for any kind of player.
I would describe it as a very fair course. They really designed the course to disturb the natural habitat as little as possible.
You move the pins around and it changes the course. It's a course that I don't think we've ever gotten tired of playing.
I mean, you can count on one hand maybe how many golf clubs in this country have no tee times.
Come out and play golf whenever we want to, not have to make a tee time 2 or 3 days in advance.
The gun club has skeet and trap. It has a 5-stand course, and then it has a Holland and Holland design sporting clays course that wanders out through the woods and over ponds, and it's really a remarkable sporting clays course. It's nationally known.
We shoot all forms of clay targets. We have FETASC, which is an international standard of clay target shooting, skeet, trap, bunker trap, sporting clays, 5-stand, practically any shotgun sport you can imagine. I live right on a plantation, a residence here. It's a great place. Been shooting shotguns since I was 6 years old and teaching for 30 years.
Shoot him at 5 o'clock. And bang. Piece of cake.
We have guided hunts that I go on from time to time for those people who are interested in improving their field shooting. So I try to take them out, which is also unique. A lot of people come out for shooting lessons and they're shooting clay targets. Not often do they have an opportunity to go into the field and actually take a field hunting lesson.
About to take him out on the quail hunt, hitch him up to the wagon.
The hunting here at Brays Island is what makes Brays Island unique.
I love to go out on the hunts because it's so beautiful out there, and I love watching my dogs work and work with Perry, and it's magical moments.
It's the old Southern plantation style.
A few remaining ones. Now, you remember how old that wagon is?
You know, it's warm, it's fun. Crisp morning, you can go out there and really experience what people did way back.
You do a wagon hunt and we prepare a picnic lunch for you on any scale.
More of a social event. I mean, you can walk, you can ride horses, or you can go in a wagon. Sometimes all 3 of them are different and all 3 of them are fun.
At Brays, we have the ability to really control the environment of the hunt.
Of course, we have quail hunting. We have walking hunts, guided. We have turkey hunting, deer hunting, have dove hunting, and even a little duck hunting.
And of course, Brays. You're here and you look around you and you see about everything there is to see in wildlife.
Oh, it's an incredible experience. And you get out on the backside of the plantation, you don't even know it exists over there.
We maintain an agricultural program to enhance wildlife, whether it's turkeys or songbirds or the herons and egrets in the salt marshes. But for the bird hunting, it's an extraordinary, really unique situation that we have here because it's so well managed and so well maintained.
That's a good boy.
Well, I'm a pretty avid fly fisherman and bird hunter. We also love to go riding.
And seeing the plantation from horseback is a whole different thing. There's something about being 5 feet up above the land and looking out over the marsh. It's really gives you a whole nother perspective of the land.
There are 40 miles of trails here at Brays, plus 25 miles of unpaved roads. It's nice and relaxed. No place else is like this. I mean, usually any barn that you go to, it's either all hunters or all jumpers or all dressage horses, and here we have a little bit of everything. The pastures and stuff here is absolutely wonderful. It's really hard to find a facility that has as nice and as big a pastures as we have here for turnout.
And I can do my own thing. And yet if you want to ride with somebody, you pick up the phone and find someone who's going out and you can go out. So it's perfect. And it works well for us. My husband likes to hunt and fish and not do horses.
It's a wonderful place to raise a family.
There is so much for kids to do here.
It's a good getaway from the city life.
They get exposed to things that they won't get exposed to.
And they can be on their own, just to be free, to be a free child, which is what every little kid loves to do.
There's no place else that I've ever been, that I've ever seen, where you can come out and play all you want to play, and play all the things that are associated with the resort community, from equestrian centers to shotgunning. No place in the world provides that.
I think you really have to come here and you have to experience it.
Most of the people that live here, I think, have reached a point in their lives where they are very happy and they found that place that they've looked for.
I think we all share a common love for the natural world that we've all found at Brays Island.
A lot of people don't do any hunting or fishing. I've done a little fishing, which I enjoy, but a lot of people just enjoy being in a very beautiful place.
This is home.
This is home.